This is how is that progressive to the community, John? How is that progressive to the community? Listen, Drake making backyard barbecue music.
Drake making bullshit. Welcome back to the show. This is Bern City for the city of San Bernardino with your boy JB and your boy Clyde.
Big Clyde, what's happening? It's your boy Big Clyde. You already know what it is. Back at Bern City once again with JB.
So once again, thank you. Hey, check out this conversation on hip hop and Drake's whatever. Drake and Kendrick. And as we delve deep into the hip hop culture and so forth. Once again, this is Bern City. Check out this episode.
At the end of the day, John, this is what they saying. This is how is that progressive to the community, John? How is that progressive to the community? Listen, Drake making backyard barbecue music.
Drake making bullshit.
He making backyard barbecue music. You know what I mean? Tupac, I Get Around. He's talking about hoes. He's talking about hoeing himself out, John.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
If you say so.
There's so many different things. There's so many different things. When it comes to Drake, he's an artist.
And Kendrick just ate him up on that track.
Kendrick did. And no debate in that. No debate in it. Kendrick is a better hip hop
and a better
artist.
Lyricist.
He's a better lyricist. Wait, he's a better lyricist than Drake. Okay, but at the same time,
Drake is over there making vanilla ice cream.
Okay, what about Sir Mix-a-Lot? You got Sir Mix-a-Lot?
Who cares about Sir Mix-a-Lot?
But he's hip hop though.
If you want to call it that.
We have. What about Vanilla Ice?
I don't count him.
Okay, but you can't. You got to. Because if you count Vanilla Ice, you got to count Eminem too.
Hell no, that's too. No.
What are you? Why aren't you giving Vanilla Ice his just due? He's the right MC.
It ain't about no. Vanilla Ice wasn't nothing but a gimmick.
Okay.
You can't put it, and I'm not even a super Eminem fan. That's disrespectful.
I know. Lyrically, it is disrespectful, but at the same time,
it's not about being white or black.
But if we're talking about hip hop as a whole, every one of these people that we named has put something into the game that has contributed.
I tell you like this. Here's this, and I'm gonna leave it here.
I bet.
If hip hop wasn't so dumbed down, Drake would not be hot.
Drake would not be hot. Who's better than him right now?
Right. I mean,
who's better? Who do you say?
I personally think there's a million people better than him, but like you said, he appeals to the masses. So
you don't think he can spit at all?
I could spit if you write my rhymes. I could spit if you give me a bubblegum track.
So you think
you give me a track that he has, I could spit on it.
So you think that Drake doesn't write any of his rhymes?
No.
His raps, he writes his raps, but he doesn't rap. He even does Jamaican music, John.
Okay, because he's a great actor.
He's a great artist.
He's a great actor.
You know, if you could do multiple different things.
Bojangles, but okay. Yeah. So
keep it going.
So we'll start the other comment.
All right, bet.
So, all right, so let's reset the show. Fuck Drake. Kendrick is, and I'll even admit to my bias that, you know,
the West Coast,
I'm a West Coast. I'm a Kendrick fan.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't know. Hey, people from the hood, for whatever reason, they got a vendetta against. They don't like Drake.
I don't think he's talented.
All the homies. This man is not talented, John.
This is my opinion.
Hey, man.
When it comes to hip hop, I'm a purist. Mm-hmm. You could call that shit pop. You could call it bubblegum, but you can't call it hip hop.
Okay. All right. Matter of fact, I need to see your playlist, John. I need to see your playlist. Send me your songs, man. When you send me some songs this week, and I need to see what you have in your resume. I got to see this.
I can tell you who's in my top 5 right now.
Who's in your top 5?
Public Enemy, Ice Cube, Pac, BDP, Chris Parker, KRS One.
Okay.
Maybe
so
some Big Daddy Kane.
Okay, so now I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to understand. You're stuck in the
Dr.
time.
Dre. I'm not stuck.
You're stuck in the time.
Kendrick, listen to me. Kendrick is a new cat.
He's a West Coast rapper.
It don't matter.
He's West Coast rapper.
Is this shit not fire?
Yeah. Well, not all of it.
This is how. Let me explain something.
Let's go.
No artist is gonna put out 100% hits.
No.
So that's what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I like Nipsey Hussle, blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah.
So you could say my ear, but I respect East Coast, and there's East Coast artists that I like. But my natural ear is probably going to be West Coast,
of course.
But here's what I'm saying. A true artist, I look at. And you're going to hate me for this one. I look at a Kendrick like a Miles Davis. I look at Drake like the rapping Duke. The hard. Just like Biggie said. Mm-hmm. That's how I look at him. Now, here's the thing. When you're a true artist and you're pushing the envelope, probably half your shit come out that's not going to be appealing to the ear, and it might not be great because you're pushing the art and you're taking risks. Drake ain't going to do that. He gonna give you some vanilla bubblegum stuff that's middle of the road because he's not gonna push the envelope because he's not a real artist.
He's gonna now. Can I tell you why I think Drake is a real artist? Okay. The reason why Drake is a real artist is because he's able to do things most artists cannot do. He's able to stay current. He's able to stay current.
Ask yourself why.
Because John, they gotta make money, John.
It's not about.
Dog, what, bro? You want him to be a broke artist?
It's not about being. Do you think Kendrick's broke?
He ain't got Drake money.
But ask yourself, like that's not it. See, this is the difference between me and you and young and old or whatever. It's not about the money.
I feel you.
It's not. Okay.
But it's just if you want to go that route.
So do you think? I don't care what kind of music, what kind of genre, whatever it may be. Do you think the best is only determined by the amount of money?
No.
There's heifers out there that sing circles around Beyonce.
Of course.
So just because they got money don't make them the best. So damn the numbers. Look at the talent. Look at the skill set. Look at how you pushing the envelope. Look how you pushing the culture forward. Look at all of that stuff. And I'll tell you like this: whether it's athletics, whether it's acting, whether it's any of that stuff, just because you see a person and you know their name, don't mean that they're the best.
Okay.
And here's the thing: in this world, what sells the most? A fucking gimmick.
Yeah, facts.
So if he's out selling people, that don't mean he's the best. Here's the thing. Listen to me.
Okay.
Do you think if you went to how could I put it? If you create a dish, right? But you're going to create a dish that not just black folks like, but everybody like.
Everybody.
Like apple pie.
Okay.
Right? So that apple pie is going to outsell, say, sweet potato pie, simply because that's more palatable to everybody.
Okay.
But that doesn't make apple pie better than sweet potato pie.
Nice.
So what I'm saying is Drake is apple pie. So he's going to sell more, but that doesn't make him better.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
So we can't go based off of numbers. Now here's the thing. Look at his fan base. And I'm not saying it's a bunch of teeny boppers. But if you were to go to, say, a Drake, not a Drake, but a Kendrick, a J. Cole, or whatever concert, and you were to go to the Drake concert, now granted, you're younger than me, but at the same time, who the fuck would be there?
Yeah. No, I get you. You see
what I'm saying?
It would be, you know what, honestly, at a Drake concert, it'd be a whole bunch of hipsters. It'd be a whole bunch of hipsters.
Okay. So now when you look at the numbers, who's going? So so that's why they call it pop versus hip hop or anything else. Popular short for popular music, because it's crossover. So it's more so therefore, just because I'm going to make something that everybody, which means I'm not pushing the envelope, I'm not being creative, I'm going to give you some vanilla shit that you can swallow and you could dance to, doesn't make it better. Do you think Kenny G is better than John Coltrane? Do you think? No. But you see what I'm saying?
No.
But do you? So all these artists who died broke, you think they died broke because they didn't have talent?
No, I'm not saying that's my point. But this is what I'm saying, John. That's what I'm saying. You can't discredit this man, John. You can't discredit because he's different. He's different, dog. Okay. If it was that easy if it was that easy to stay on top,
not everybody's willing to sell their soul.
But so, do you think this man's selling his soul just because he's staying current?
Here's my answer to that.
Okay.
And like we said before, we're gonna move on. The moment he aligned himself with Sexy Red, he sold his soul.
All right. All right, man. You know what I mean?
Hey. Because what does that move tell you? It's about staying relevant. It's about money. It has zero to do with culture, art, and pushing progress and pushing forward.
It's all market. It's all marketing, John. I get what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying. But you know what I mean? You got to look at it from my perspective. I've watched Drake from the beginning. I've watched Drake from the beginning when he started rapping. When he was rapping, like I seen him on Degrassi, but then I saw this man. He was rapping, and he was rapping on Degrassi. So he went from Degrassi to start making music. Okay, and he was actually spitting then. Okay, so he was spitting, and as music changed, this man kept current. That is hard to do. It's to stay current.
It's okay. So I'm gonna say this. I don't want the whole show to be about this.
No, bet.
But here's what I'm saying. It's about, for him, it's about staying current.
Bet.
Now, at what point do you start looking like a clown when you're trying to stay current? So that's like me hanging out with you and your partners. I'm gonna look like a clown eventually.
Not necessarily.
Y'all gonna call me big but then the moment I start trying to smash the chicks y'all trying to smash him, Joe,
hey,
look, you see what I'm saying?
I get what you mean.
What I'm saying is he's staying current. You say he's staying current because he don't care about progression. He doesn't care about art. He doesn't care about the culture. He doesn't care about any of that. So he does bullshit to stay current. To me, it's not, there's no honor in what he's doing.
Okay.
So instead of aligning, and I'm not saying that he can, but instead of aligning with somebody like Sexy Red, go align yourself with somebody that's more progressive and more talented that could really do something.
Like who?
Whoever.
But like who?
Whoever, not her. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Because Sexy Red is ghetto and ratchet.
Listen to me. Is she talented?
Nah. She just makes songs for the hood. Okay. She makes songs for the hood girl.
Will she have longevity?
No.
Why would an artist, think about this, why would an artist of his stature align with that other than publicity?
That's all it is.
That's my point.
That's
not honorable.
I get what direction you're going in.
It's just not. It's not.
I get it.
It's not progressive and it's not honorable at all.
So when you saying that, and you feel like he's not doing nothing for the culture, are you talking about hip hop culture? Or are you talking about us as black?
I'm
culture?
Talking. I don't see him as black. I'm talking about hip hop.
Oh, come on. So you don't see him as black because his mama is white?
I don't see. Here's the thing.
I just want to know why you don't see this man as black.
No, half my family is mixed race. No, it's not about that.
I feel you saying.
It's about. So here's the thing. It's about mindset. It's about experience. It's about culture. It's about heritage and all this other stuff. He don't fit. Period.
But John, see, that's another thing. That's another thing that we as black people gotta stop doing.
Which
John.
is what?
We gotta stop being gatekeepers to what is black and what is not black.
I didn't say he wasn't. I didn't say he wasn't black.
But you said you don't consider him as black.
I don't see him as part of us.
Okay, just because what, John? Just because he's Canadian, John. He's not even American.
There's slaves that escape.
Oh yeah, they escape. Yeah, that's why we got a whole lot of high yellow brothers up there right now. Okay. So with that being said, bruh, he's an offspring.
Okay, so here's the thing. Is his, and I'm not saying culture is now. I mean, hip hop is now international, and I get it. But at the same time, who he's primarily eating off of. And here's what I mean by that.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Anything we like, other people are going to consume. He has to get our approval for white people and other people to buy it. So even though we may not spend the most money on hip hop and culture, but people sit back and wait, oh, black folks said it was cool. Let's go out and whatever. So he has, just like an OJ, he has to come to us for approval for other people to buy it.
Yeah.
That's why.
You got to come to us, his culture, black culture, for approval.
Yes.
For other people to buy it.
Because other people ain't going to buy it if we don't think it's cool.
But we set the tone, John. We know this.
That's my point.
But he's black, though. Why wouldn't you want your homies
But he ain't of the culture.
I'm trying to understand, John. I'm trying to understand. Why isn't he of the culture?
Because he's not. He just ain't.
I don't see where I don't see it. I don't see it. He's a black man who's making music. Look, he made the music, bruh. Most of his music was for our women. Especially, he was making a lot of music pushed towards the black HBCUs for a minute.
But see, here's the sad part. Here's the sad part. You keep proving my point.
I'm trying to understand.
Okay. Here's what I say by you proving my point.
Okay.
This shit ain't authentic to him. This is a gimmick to him.
Okay.
So when you say he used to make music for this, he do music for that. Because he understands the gimmick. He understands the hustle.
So you don't think this is him?
I don't think this is authentic to him at all. So and he ain't the only one that I don't think who is authentically here. I'm gonna use Eminem as an example.
Okay.
Okay. So when Eminem first came out, I'm always skeptical, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Especially after Vanilla Ice, I'm always skeptical. But I watch the documentaries. I watch him. I know he made some mistakes in his early years. Calling the black girl bitches and all. Okay, guess what? We all did it. Okay, cool. He don't get a pass because he's white. However, the more and more I learn about him when it comes to hip hop, and when it comes to him immersing himself into the culture, he even said himself. He understands in hip hop and the genesis of hip hop, he's a guest, right? Because it's derives from black culture. So he understands that.
Okay.
So now, but when I look at him as an artist and the things that he's been through, the journey that he took and the respect that he has for the culture, he know the pioneers, he studied the pioneers, all this other stuff, he's authentically hip hop. Not white, black, or indifferent. He's authentically hip hop.
Yeah.
But when you look at a Drake, I don't think he's authentically hip hop. What I think is he has enough talent. I'm not going to say he's not talented. He got enough talent. He understands what's hot. He understands the formula. So therefore, you go get the Duncan Hines cake. You put in the eggs, the water, blah blah blah. This is what you get. To me, that's Drake.
Okay.
And when you compare him to like an Eminem, who's only because he's white. Now, do I think Eminem would be as hot as he was if he was black? No. because black folks ain't gonna take you talking about your mama on a record.
Oh no, they not gonna.
So he would have never got past that first album.
Oh, easy call.
You see what I'm saying?
But that was a gimmick, John.
But no, that was his real experience.
But John, okay,
so
he played. You don't feel like he didn't. You don't feel like him then. Okay.
Here's the thing. I don't think it was a gimmick, but was he cognizant of, hey, white people or white boys already got the reputation of talking crazy to their mamas? I think he knew he could get away with it? Sure. Okay. But is that really his life? 1,000.
Okay, so making a song about killing your baby mama and putting her in the trunk, all this, that, and the third, you don't feel like that was a gimmick? That wasn't a gimmick, John?
So do I think it was a gimmick? No, I think that, and I here's the thing. I watch a lot of documentaries because I'm not going to be beholden to an artist, and what I mean by beholden, listen to your shit. Unless I think you're authentic to hip hop.
Facts.
So anybody who I think is just here to rob people and make money, I'm not fucking with you.
Okay.
So when it comes to M, I believe he's authentically hip hop.
Okay.
And white, black, or indifferent because of his experience. And here's the thing, because of the respect that he has for the culture. Okay. And here's why.
Now, are we talking about hip hop culture, or black culture?
I'm only talking about hip hop.
Okay.
Now now follow me on this. Follow me on this. When you listen to a Eminem interview versus say even a Machine Gun Kelly, right? I'm about to school you on this, bro.
Please. I'm ready.
So here's the difference.
Okay.
He's not trying to use hip phrases. He's not calling you bro, right? He's not trying to act overly black.
Okay.
At this age, he's a 50 plus. I think he's the same age, 40 something, 50 something.
Yeah, about 50.
Whatever. So he's a normal white boy who happens to be a part of hip hop. So he's not trying to come off as overly black and all this other shit, right?
Okay.
Where you get the other ones like a Machine Gun Kelly and this, that, and the third, right?
Yeah.
So here's why I'm about to school you. This is why I don't respect Justin Timberlake. I don't respect Justin Bieber. And I don't respect any of these other white artists who have come into hip hop and then appear to be cool.
Okay.
And there's second part to this, appeared to be cool, and then when the shit got too hot, went back to being white.
Like what you mean? John? I'm trying to understand.
Okay.
I want to understand this because okay.
So let me school you.
Please.
Let me school you some more. Okay. So when Justin Bieber came out, Justin Bieber, Lindsay Lohan, who and a few other ones. So when Justin Bieber was wilding out, he came in this cute little kid with the fucked up haircut.
Yeah.
And then he got famous. Okay. And then all of a sudden he wanted to align himself with black people. So all of his cronies were black. Okay. You don't remember this?
No, yeah. He's cool with a lot of
follow me on this.
I'm following.
Follow me on this. Now here's the thing. So what did he go out and do? He went. I'll just get to the punchline.
Bet.
He went out. He was just out there wilding out. His little flunkies was out there doing dumb shit. He went and got a bunch of tattoos and
young and dumb shit,
right? Now follow me in this. This is where people don't understand the psychology of it. Particularly white people and any of these white artists who try to infiltrate black culture, they come in looking like clowns. Okay. Tattoos on the face, tattoos all over the place, talking stupid, strung out, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Ignorant niggas think, oh, he's cool. No, ignorant nigga, that's how they see your black ass. So when they come in here with the tattoos on their face and wilding out, that's because how they really see black people.
Okay. Now.
So they come in here acting like Sambos, right? Because that's how they see black folks.
So
not because they're cool, so when you look at it, Eminem, did he come in on that bullshit? No.
No.
Now follow me. So
okay,
let me get back to Justin. Let me get back to Justin Bieber.
I'm following you.
So when he was so called acting black, he's acting dumb. He's doing stupid shit. He's getting in trouble. He's getting high, whatever else the fuck he's doing. Then all of a sudden he found Jesus, and he gets to erase all of that and go back to being white. Justin Timberlake did it. Lindsay Lohan did it. And all the rest of them, they come over and act a fool, and then they go back to being white.
So, see, now John. Okay.
Tell me.
Okay. So Eminem, he kicked it with black. He was out in Detroit kicking it with black people, right? Right. He had black friends, and he came up with some real ones. That's my point. He's credible. But check this out. Total different culture. Not total different culture, but total different generation.
Okay, so
total different. So, but let's look at the Bieber generation though. Let's look at it though. Because if we gonna go that route, okay, Eminem used to wear a hoodie. Eminem used to battle rap. Okay, Eminem came with black swag, right?
Listen to me, because like I was saying earlier, I believe Eminem is authentically a part of the culture. It's not a gimmick to him.
Okay, so
that's all I'm saying. It's organic. That's all I'm saying.
So, what's the difference between Eminem kicking it with black people, adapting to the culture because he was from a trailer park? He showed you what his whole life was like in the movie when he was kicking it with black people. What's the difference between Justin Bieber, a child star who didn't fully grow up all the way, who had a silver spoon in hand, that came up kicking it with the culture, and this generation to where drugs is a big part of the culture.
Follow my point.
Okay,
follow my point.
I hear you when you saying they get to go back and be white again.
Right, now follow me.
I hear you. Okay.
So I've even watched the Justin Bieber documentary. Mm-hmm. When he first came out, all you saw was this funny kid with the haircut. So he actually had a documentary. I actually respect his hustle.
Okay.
So, nice. And that's why I watch documentaries, because I like the unsung and all this other stuff, because I want to see an artist's history.
Yeah.
Right. So I respect Justin Bieber because I understood his hustle, singing out in front of the theater, this and that. He got it out of the mud. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't no, oh, you're a cute kid. Let's just basically give you some songs and teach you some dances. He could really sing. And so musically, authentically, he got it like you're supposed to get it. It wasn't no gimmick and somebody discovered him in the mall, and then he wasn't no Milli Vanilli. Right? So I respect him for that.
Right.
Here's what I'm saying. Eminem, when it comes to where he's from, when it comes to hip-hop culture, he grew up, and not only grew up in hip-hop culture, he respects hip-hop culture. He doesn't come in as no clown ass white boy trying to act black. He is who he is, and and he's just Eminem, and he's showing up exactly how he is. He's not trying to do no extra bullshit to prove that he belongs. Now, from a Justin Bieber, a Timberlake, Lizzie Lohan, and all these other ones, when they decided they want to align themselves with black culture, they came in acting like clowns. The tattoos, the wilding out, the getting arrested, this, that, and the third, all because that's how they see black people.
So you think that they
So now, but when it gets hot, I get to cover this shut up, and I get to go back to being the Brooks brother white boy. Which tells me see, here's the thing. We don't get to do that.
Yeah, we don't.
We get to transcend the culture, right? So we can elevate and we can become more refined and enter into other spaces. But we're here.
Facts.
So what I'm saying is, for people like them who come into the culture to make some money, to make clowns of it, and then go back to being white, why are we respecting them?
I don't think that we're respecting them, John. I feel like we, for whatever, so I feel like the culture has brought them in as a cool white boy, just like they brought
That's
Eminem
listen
in.
to me. That's
And
so
okay,
so
and just because, dog, they white at the end of the day. They white at the
okay.
end of the day.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
Whiteness doesn't exclude you from hip hop. So let me just be clear about
Okay.
that.
Okay.
So whiteness doesn't exclude you from hip hop.
Because it's art.
Because it's
art, right?
okay. But when you here's the thing. When you look at the genesis of hip hop,
okay,
it is a black culture. It's born out of black culture.
Okay.
So be it.
Facts.
But we're international. It's grown. It is now popular music. So everybody's welcome. That's fine. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, so imagine me, a white performer, a white kid, whatever it may be. Oh wow! Right now the money's in hip hop. I'm not hip hop, but the money's not the money's in hip hop. We're talking about what was that? Malibu's Most Wanted. I'm not hip hop, but I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna go get some chains and this and that. I'm gonna go get some tattoos on my face, and I'm gonna go do all this shit because that's how I see black people. I can't show up like my old white vanilla self and then expect to be. And if you got real talent, maybe right. So those people aren't genuine to hip hop. Those people are gentrifying hip hop and colonizing. And I call it pillaging because you're taking away from it and then going back over there.
Okay. Now, see, the thing about that is it's hard for me to take it all the way there because they're not doing the Elvis. They're not doing the Elvis. You know, like taking, they're not doing the Elvis because at the same time we brought them into the culture and they got in trouble.
Shame on us for being for allowing people that's not authentic.
Okay,
to come in.
But see, check this out. Eminem came up and he was kicking around black people. He was kicking around some real individuals. Justin Bieber came in, he kicking it with black people from Hidden Hills, Sherman Oaks.
And doing what?
And that's totally different.
But what were they doing?
They were
bugging out.
They were bugging out.
But you see my point? Follow me on
this. I'm following you.
So here's the question. If Justin Bieber really wanted to be a part of hip hop or black culture, why couldn't he come in on some positive, straight up shit and really try to be a part of and not do some clown shit?
But then again, it's Justin Bieber hip hop.
But that's my point.
But he ain't never rapped no song.
But he's infiltrating the culture. But think about it. Every time he got in trouble, what were they fucking saying? They weren't blaming it on all the people around him.
Okay.
But here's the part.
No, I get you. I get you on that, John.
Here's the part that I don't think is resonating. Okay. If I want to act like a banker, what am I going to go do?
You're gonna put on the suit.
I'm gonna put on. If I want to act like a police officer, what am I going to do?
You're gonna get the uniform, get the car, and drive around.
So if I want to act like a black person, what am I going to do?
We're gonna shoot. I guess watch VH1 or MTV, whatever's popular right now.
Now
check out hip hop.
So look at just about every white boy that has infiltrated hip hop. How did they come in hip hop? Wearing what? Looking like what? Doing what?
Black people. They're okay. Okay.
So that means that's how they see us.
So John, you coming up, right? You coming up. Now, did you have any pictures on your wall of people of men? Yeah, of men that like you imitated. Period.
Imitated?
No, or men that you saw. Did you have any picture of men that you idolized on your wall?
I hate to use the term idolize. I could tell you who in college I had a picture of Ice Cube. Okay. I had a poster. I won't say no picture. That's pause. I had Public Enemy. I had I just think Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
And but the one that's coming to my mind was definitely Public Enemy.
Mm-hmm.
And I had an Ice Cube poster in my dorm room.
Okay, perfect. And now follow me. Okay, so you don't feel like those people, those men that you had on your wall, that you idolized at a point in time, you don't feel like you have, I wouldn't say taken from them, but you don't feel like, I don't mean taken, but you don't feel like they have influenced you into, whether it be their music or their swag.
1,000.
Okay, and it made you, and there's certain things that built you and created the character that you have today, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what's the difference between that and Justin Bieber, besides the color of his skin?
Okay, listen to me.
Okay.
Listen to me. I'm going to say this again.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what's in that man's brain.
Okay.
I'm not going to say he's not influenced as a singer.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to say he's not influenced by black singers.
Okay.
I'd be lying if I said that. I'm sure he is.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Okay, so I would go on the line and say I'm sure he is.
Off top.
I'm only using him as an example, but there's plenty other examples.
Mm-hmm.
Now, follow me on this.
I feel you.
Justin Bieber is a respectable singer.
Facts.
He was very popular. Right? However, as he became into his teenage years,
facts,
if I'm not mistaken, he aligned himself with black folks because that's what was cool, and then he started doing dumb shit. Okay. Am I 100%
agree.
You're following me, right?
I'm following you.
Okay. So somebody who's being authentic to themselves, even if he wants to align himself with black culture and hip hop, why do you do it in that manner? What is it? Not Little Yachty, but the Xanax dude.
Lil Xan.
Say, how did he come into the culture? Tattoos on his face. So here's what I'm saying. If, like I use the police officer, the doctor, the lawyer, if I want to be those things. So when I see lawyers, I see them as a certain way. So when I want to imitate that, that's what I go do. Right? What I'm saying is, when we try to look at them as they're cool people, what I'm saying is they're actually not cool. They're actually, yet again, gentrifiers, and they're probably racist, because when they say I'm gonna go ahead and put on my black suit, and then this is how they come out, there's no more than putting on blackface in a minstrel show. Gosh. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So, but then here's the privilege that they have.
Okay. They're white.
Because I'm white, I get to take this shit off and then go over there, apologize, find Jesus, and then now I'm all good.
So,
which means I was never authentic to the culture in the first place.
Okay. So, let's say we rolling around. Let's say we got a white Hummer. We all get pulled over. And the cops, they gonna whoop our ass, but they tell the white Hummer, hey, no, you're not even supposed to be here. Right. Go. Right. Leave.
Right.
And he leaves.
Right.
Okay. We get our ass whooped.
Right.
By the police. We gonna turn around and be mad at the white homie?
1,000.
Because he didn't stay there and take an ass whooping?
Listen to me.
Okay. So we're gonna be mad at the white homie because the police done made this man leave.
So you saying it's our fault or the rec industry fault that they do that?
No, I'm not. This is what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. If we gonna do that with them, we gotta keep that same energy with us as a culture.
1,000.
So when it comes to
here's our problem.
But when it comes to see, this is the same thing though, John, because when it comes to I know people from good homes. I know people with 2 parents, nice house. It was given everything. Black people. Cool as hell, but they chose. This is the lifestyle they chose. They decided they wanted to gangbang. They didn't have to.
What does it got to do with the conversation?
Because the reason why it has something to do with the conversation is because they gravitated towards that lifestyle, John. regardless of if they was black or white. This is a lifestyle they gravitated towards. Okay, they don't get a pass because they black. They don't get a pass because they don't get a pass. They not white. They don't get a pass.
Right.
So with that being said, if they get a pass for being white,
they shouldn't.
They shouldn't. But that's what it is.
But right. So
that's what it is.
Right. But what I'm saying here, okay, so you're right. Mm-hmm. Here's what I'm saying. They're aware of it and they know it. So they could come over here and act a fool and go back. You don't think they're aware of it?
I'm pretty sure.
So here's what I'm saying. So using your same analogy, do we get on the white boy for because here's the thing. Either you stay and you record that shit in this day and age, or you say something, or your first stop need to be going to get one of our folks and getting them over there real quick.
Easy call.
If you take your ass home and
that's
safety,
a problem. That's a problem. Yeah. Now that's that's a problem, John.
I can't blame you for the cops letting you go, but I could blame you for what you do after that. If I find out your ass was sitting at home eating some Cheerios and all safe and sound, and then call us up, hey, what's happening?
Say, I don't know why they bothered you.
Listen. I'm gonna bust your head to
I agree 100% with you on that.
So I can't blame them for what the cops do.
Okay.
You either need to be on the phone to my mama, you need to be on my phone on the phone to Channel 2 News. You need to be recorded. You need to be like, hey, pal, that's not fair.
Yeah.
Whatever you need to do. So if you ain't fighting with us in the way that you can, then yeah, you
getting us out a different way. You feel me?
I'm recording this. My daddy's a lawyer. Whatever it is you got to do.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you, John. I do 100% agree with you right there. But what I was just saying is what you just said, dog. We can't blame him. We can't blame them for the police giving them a pass just because of the color of their skin.
I get it. Mm-hmm. But here's what I'm saying. Anybody, and I'm gonna go back to Eminem.
Okay.
Anybody who's authentic to the art, who's authentic to the culture, who's authentic to hip hop, isn't going to do that. And there's some other white artists. I ain't gonna say and I don't not listen to people because they're white. I like Eminem. I buy his shit. So there's some other white rappers that I don't feel that same way about. Because they're not showing up as in fucking blackface.
So, okay, for instance, so it's kind of hard for, like a Jack Harlow. Okay, he's cool. He stays in his lane. You feel me? He stays in his lane. Check this out. Eminem did that freestyle for black people. This in Trump and racism and everything like that. What do you think we as a culture did right after he did that?
What did we do?
They was upset, John.
Who was?
They were. Dog, it was all up. Black celebrities was upset, saying that you do not speak for us.
So here's the thing. I wasn't upset, and if black folks, which is dumb, which tells people they don't know their history, do you think we got the Emancipation Proclamation and or the Civil Rights Bill because only black people?
Hell no.
So they need to shut up.
No, they do. They do, but we've had. So you got people like David Banner. You got people like Dr. Umar Johnson. So you got.
So you talking about when he kneeled in the Super Bowl or something?
We talking about when he did the freestyle. He did a straight freestyle on the BET.
Okay, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
So I remember the criticism wasn't what he said. It was they just thought it wasn't.
It wasn't his. He shouldn't have spoke for us.
That's not the criticism I heard. But here's the thing. And see, this is why I say I think he's authentic to the culture. Here's the thing. And we could go into a whole nother conversation about this. This is why I say fuck the NFL too.
Okay.
Now, and you'll catch the connection in a second. I don't think Eminem was speaking for us, but because of what was going on at the time, he used his platform and he spoke up because he chose to.
I feel the same way, John.
So he used his platform and here he is said, to hell with my celebrity, to hell with, I'm sure more white folks buy his music. to hell with that. I'm gonna speak up because I think he genuinely feels like it's wrong.
Facts.
So I don't think that he was placating or trying to speak up for us. But at the same time, here's the thing: there were some niggas that probably wouldn't have said nothing because they feel they're gonna lose record sales.
Yeah. Okay.
So is he privileged in that way? Sure. Do I think that he was speaking for us? No, he was speaking up on the cause. Now, here's why I say this is why I say fuck the NFL. Where is the NFL's bread and butter comes from?
The culture.
The inner city and black dudes. But they didn't stand up for us.
Oh, no.
So now the connection between him and the NFL and Eminem said, "Lo, this is my platform. I understand this is black culture. There's shit going on with my folks, and I'm gonna speak up." The NFL said, "Guess what? We're rich enough. We don't need you niggas. We're not gonna speak up, regardless of where our bread and butter comes from, which is black folks."
Yeah.
Here's the thing: the same cities that they recruit from, and the same cities that most of these players come from, they wouldn't even speak up for.
But John, you gotta look at it from those. You gotta look at it from the player's point of view.
I'm talking about the NFL in general.
Yeah, the NFL in general.
I'm talking to owners and so forth.
Oh, okay, okay, I get what you're saying. All right.
So let me
I
tell
thought you was talking about players.
So you gotta understand. Right. You gotta understand who you're dealing with. Okay. Here's what I'm saying. You gotta understand who you're dealing with. So those who did, and here's my opinion. Had everybody else stood with Kaepernick, they wouldn't have got that far.
Facts.
Refused to go out first quarter.
Facts.
Owners are going to speak up.
Facts.
Now, if you got one or two, sure, I could threaten the rest of you. So when you say they got, you got to look at, they got to look after their livelihood, sure, but they're going to fire all y'all. If everybody kneels, or if everybody say, you know what, just to show some solidarity, we not playing the first quarter. We ain't coming out for the kickoff. You don't think they're gonna have some power in there?
Oh yeah, they're gonna have plenty of power.
But let me show you when I say you don't know who you're talking to. When I was at Northridge, there was some racist shit going on in the football program on campus in general, and then there was protesting this, that, and the third, saying the white coach was racist, this, that, blah, blah, blah. I was torn. We're on our way to UNLV, and this is because we know we're 1AA. UNLV is probably the biggest school that we play all year long, so this was going to be a big game. And so outside the bus as we drive off, the Black Student Union, this, that, and the third, they out there protesting.
Facts.
Right? So mind you, these protests has been going on all week. It's in the paper, this, that, and the third. And as we're driving away, the black folks lined up and turned their backs on us. So they had their backs to the bus like, fuck y'all, right? So here's what pissed me off. Now, mind you, I'm on the team. I'm protesting too, but I'm on the team as well. Them niggas is in there laughing and clowning. I got off the bus. So here it is, my biggest game of the year. I said, fuck this. Y'all motherfucking sellouts. I got off the bus. True story.
That's real. That's real.
So when you say
how many of your black partners stayed on the bus?
All of them.
That's different. You
got to understand the bloodline I come from.
And now, I respect it. That's different.
Here's what I'm saying. So when they started crucifying Kaepernick, and you got one or two people standing with him, and then everybody else, Ray Lewis and all them motherfuckers placating to whatever, missed me with that shit.
I'll feel you.
So, and I could tell you, because I know who I am, I'd have been right next to him. We're going to figure out how to eat some other kind of way. Okay. Because in my opinion, I got to look in the mirror, and I'm a black man first.
Easy call. And
for them to change the narrative, he was very clear about why he was protesting. He used this platform. Could there have been other ways that he could have did it without, kneeling or whatever? Okay, whatever. Anytime you interview me, I would have been like, whoop-de whoop whoop whoop. Y'all would have stopped interviewing me.
Gosh.
But so could have did it different? I don't know. But so this is type of dude. This is how I am, and I've always been with my homies. This is how we riding. This is what we about to do. Bet.
Facts.
So if we about to smash up in there, let's go.
That's what we about to smash up.
That's what we about to do. You see what I'm saying?
I respect it. Yeah.
So my thing is, when it comes to hip hop And you said, and what you're saying is we are allowing people to come in and take it.
Because I wouldn't say we're allowing people to come in and take it, but we're allowing hip hop to be more than just the culture.
And that's fine. So hip hop is now pop culture. And it goes beyond the music. It's the clothes, it's the swagger, it's the this, it's the that.
That we as black people have created.
What I'm saying is, and I think we're saying the same thing, we have to be selective and we have to protect the culture. Here's the thing. Historically, when you look at Black Wall Street, when you look at other institutions that we've created and we didn't protect it and we allowed other people to infiltrate it, it's been torn down.
Facts.
And hip hop is the same thing.
But I 100% agree, John. But with that first, it has to start off with us stop being gatekeepers to our own culture, saying you're not black enough because you talk this way.
That's just ignorance.
Yeah, but it's real. It's stuff that we go on a daily basis, and it stops us from coming together and having another Black Wall Street.
Right. 1,000. That's a whole nother topic. Yeah. So check it out. We've been at this. We didn't even get to the real topic.
We didn't even get to the real topic. Damn.
So there were some technical difficulties at the top of the show. So yet again, introduce yourself.
Yo, Big Clyde, aka The Scenario. You can catch me Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at _scenario CENARIO _
check out
no capitals. You know what I mean? That's from a real hip hop song right there. You already know. So that's you already know. So yeah.
So you know do you know where your hip hop knowledge at? Do you know where my name come from? Indestructible Souls?
Wait. Don't tell me. I want to say it comes from see, that's back in the day, but I want to say it comes from a Public Enemy song.
1,000%.
Okay.
Indestructible Soul. Brother's gonna work it out. We want a piece of this rock or gold. Indestructible Soul.
Easy call.
Brother's gonna work it out. That's the name of the song. That's the name of the jam. And when you asked me earlier, 1,000%, I'm gonna tell you like this: if it wasn't for groups like Public Enemy and BDP, I wouldn't have made it out of high school. They made me want to learn.
That's solid.
True shit. And this might sound crazy, and I looked at Public Enemy is what my father would tell me, and BDP is what my uncle would tell me. That's just how that's what they mean to me.
That's dope.
So once again, my name is Jonathan Beauregard.
Big Clyde.
You can check me out on Indestructible Souls on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, not Twitter, whatever. And so we're gonna do this intro one more time. So if you look at the beginning of the show, the sound, we didn't do a sound check.
Say 1 2 1 2.
So if it looks like the show started off in the middle, it probably did. So real quick, hold on.